Awesome. So Chamod is there. Similarly, there is a chown. Chown is also to change the owner. In this case, root is there, user 1, user 2. User 2 also have some owners. So you can change the owners also. You can play around all these combinations also by using this command. So man is basically, let's see what exactly chown is. So if you want to see about a command, right, you can use a command known as man, man. So I want to know more about the ls command. So just type man ls. It will give you the details about the command. It is used for list the directory. It basically gives the list of directory. You can use -a option, which basically ignore the entities. If you use, for example, we are using -la also, right? So let's see what is L. L is basically used for listing format only. So -la you can do. By using the man command, you can read more about any command. For example, chown, if I want to root, what is this chown? Chown basically means change the file ownership. Ownership if you want to change. It is giving you some example also how to do it. Again, I would suggest you to play around this. This is a command which you will be rarely using by you. You will use a grep command, right? You will use a chmod command, probably you will use it. Chown is something that you won't be using it many time. Move, you will be using it. Remove, you will be using it. So I have just marked this as a bold in this case. Clear? Man is something you will be using it to display the information about the command. Right? Then the another important command, right? So if I want to know about the ps command, what is ps? PS is basically used for the current processes. What are the processes are running? If I do, so there are only 3 processes are running, which is bash, which is this bash, tracer is also running, and ps is also running, right? It is telling you that, okay, there are 3 processes which are basically running into this Linux. That's it. Only these 3 processes which are running. PS is used for current snapshot of a processes. You can use something called as top also. How many of you have seen a activity monitor or something called as task manager in Windows? Task manager is there, right? How many of you noticed? In Mac, we have activity manager. In case of Windows, we have task manager. In case of command line, we have top. In the top, you can see what is there, but through command line. Got the point? You can see top by using the command. Interesting command, right? You can use htop also if you want to see proper colorful version, right? Colorful version htop, high resolution top version. It is giving you, I am basically running 3 files. And what you can do is you can kill this also. For example, tracer, there is a command. This command is running, right? I want to kill this. So F9 you need to print. It is telling you to basically use F9. Now this process will be killed. Send. So this process will be killed. Let's see if it is killed or not. I think that it is not killed. So F10 to quit. To go back to this. Next command is basically used for kill. Kill is basically if you know the process ID, right? If you do only top, you know the process ID. Process ID is, for example, 57. The process ID is 5762. So what you can do? You can kill this by using -9. -9 basically means kill all the process and your process ID. What is the process ID? 5762. Now let's see top again. Do you see tracer command now? We have killed it. So you can use that. Okay. Now there is a command known as diff. Diff basically give you all the folder structure. It is very similar to what is the space that they have. There is a folder structure. These are the couple of folders are there which are basically present. Apart from this, I prefer to use du. Du basically give in this current folder what is the memory it is telling you and how many elements are there. So you can mix up du and df also. It basically give you estimated files and directory space usage, and it will basically give you report file and this usage. Trust me, these 2 commands are mostly used by DevOps. No, not needed for you. Kill command, you might be using it. PS, you might be using it. Uname, I have shown you already. Next command is nothing but ifconfig. It is just to give you information about this machine, IP addresses. So this is the IP address of this machine. This is a MAC address, all the blah, 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 some extra details that you know it. So if you need IP address of this machine, this is the IP address right now we have. So you can mix 2 commands also. In the IP address, I want to grab the, let's say, inet. So it will give you your details. Yes or no? You can, by using the pipe character, you can basically in the ifconfig, I want to grab all the inet. So it will basically give you only these 2 lines. So you can mix the commands also in case of Linux. That's why Linux is very powerful. Now you understood? You can mix the command. In this case, you got the ifconfig. In the ifconfig, I want to apply a filter. So use grep command. Can I use further grep? Yes, you can use further grep also. By further grep, I need net mask like this. So you can use further filtration also in this case. So if you want to see the net statics about what is going on in this machine, right, you can use that. I think this is a very no information needed in this case. It doesn't make sense for any tester. It basically makes sense whenever we have very large servers, right, where are multiple machines are connected, then only this basically makes sense. Netstat. For you guys, it doesn't make much sense in this case. Apart from this, we will go with a couple of other commands. Tracert is there. Tracert, I think Tracert you can use it. So Tracert, Tracert is basically used. Let me see. Tracert basically means that if you are connecting with the Google, there will be number of machines in between. Yes or no? What do you think? Are you directly connected to the machine? Are you directly connecting to google.com? No. There will be multiple nodes. So if you want to find all the nodes, right, you can find this. Run this command. You will find it will give you, okay, trace. I'm tracing a route. Now all this information is not there. It is telling you there are some nodes which I'm not aware of, right? So I am not directly connecting to Google. There are number of machines, and it will print the information about the machines. It is a very safe command, nothing fancy in this case. Okay, we are not doing anything in this case. That is nothing illegal, right? Tracert is just used for the finding how many nodes we have. There is a ping command. Ping basically means you want to check if our data is basically getting transferred or not. Is internet is available or not? To be honest, if you want to check if internet is working, if you type ping google.com, you will get a response after 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Ping is working. Ping basically means connectivity. You can check the connectivity for the testing academy also. For example, let's see if my website is working fine or not. Okay, so it will give, okay, I think the spelling is mistake. The testingacademy.com. You will see ping is coming. It means my website is working fine. Okay, it means my website is working fine. Absolutely. You can use zip command. Zip basically means to zip a particular folder or file. Zip command. So if you want to zip a file, you can use zip a particular file for a user into the a.zip, but we are zipping content is .me.txt. So it will create a.zip. Similarly, you can do unzip also. It is very similar to, guys, it is very similar to UI, right? You do right click, compress, and right clicks to uncompress. In Windows also you use it, right? Right click to zip something and unzip something, right? You install WinRAR, right? Same command you can use by using zip and unzip in this case. Okay, so right now I'm typing no for this. So zip is basically there for using. Vims, I think you have used it. So there is another editor. Vim you have seen. So Vim pramod1.txt. This is a editor. So let me quit. There is another editor known as Nano. Nano is also great if you prefer it. I prefer Nano. Nano is also there, right? You can use it. In this Nano, right, what you can use, you can also do the same thing. Command only changes. Here in this case, you have to just type Control X and Y to write it down. Nano, Vim, VI, all of them are same. Only the things are there. VI is the most smallest one. Vim is little large. Nano is more large. You can do tar also. Tar is nothing but a compressed file. Same as zip. You can do tar. Curl command. I think curl we all. If you have seen my Postman tutorial, curl is basically used for communicating with the URL. What you can do is you can basically fetch the Testing Academy page by using the curl command, right? Yes or no? How many of you know this? You can fetch the overall HTML page. So if you do the testingacademy.com, okay, -x get, what happened? 1 second. Right? You will see full HTML page is basically downloaded. Yes or no? How many of you can see that? Full HTML page. By using the curl, you can do fetching. You can do post requests also. If you remember, by using the curl, we can do API testing also. How many of you are part of it? If you have seen it, by using the curl command, you can use multiple options, right? In the Postman tutorial, I explained about the curl. Curl can be used to make multiple things. It can use for fetching the resource. You can download something from the internet also. You can download a movie also. Suppose there is a movie. Suppose movie.mp4 file is there, right? You can download this by using curl also. If it is a very heavy, right? Instead of using curl, we can use wget. You can use wget in this case. So let me install wget. 1 second. apt install wget -y. Guys, so wget command was not installed. So I have installed into this machine. Okay. Many times you will see there are number of commands which are not available. Now this command is available. So wget is basically a non-interactive network downloader if you want to download a particular file. So by using the wget, you can download my HTML page also. For example, testingacademy.com, it will download the HTML file. You will see the index.html. How many of you noticed? Vim index.html. You see index.html is there. Yes, we have downloaded the file by using the wget. Can I grab testing from the index.html? Can I do that? Can I grab all the testing from this? Yes, see, all the things are there. If I want to count how many times testing is present into my front page. See guys, 12 times. Isn't it amazing? Through command line only we can do many things. Another important thing that you can do is something called as sed. Sed is basically used to find a replacement. If you want to find and replace, suppose in this file, sed is basically used to find and replace. So this is a command which you can use. So sed -i basically means find and replace. I want to find the testing academy. I want to find anywhere testing academy is written, right? I want to change this to Pramod or Datta. So source and destination. So what you can do is you can string basically, S basically means string. I am replacing testing academy with the Pramod Datta globally into the file. Let's suppose I have a file known as HTML index.html. Run it. Now you will see, if you run this file, you will find instead of the testing academy, right, you will find Pramod Datta. Anyone noticed? From Pramod Datta. So all the testing academy, it will be replaced with the Pramod Datta actually in this throughout page. So sed is basically used to find and replace. Now question is Pramod, but again there are multiple things, guys. What I'm giving you is overview. If you want to know more about the sed command, what you need to do? Geeks for Geeks sed. Just type sed. Geeks for Geeks sed. You will find a dedicated page. Clear? Everyone is clear with this point? So any command Geeks for Geeks, you will find a proper page where it is basically giving you all the details. Clear? I'm just giving you overview of all the commands which are necessary. Sed is used for the, if you notice, it is basically a streamline editor. It is generally used for find and replace kind of things into a files.